Good morning, MMT. Sunday morning. A great morning to do what? Figure out how the manipulators in Wall Street are going to have to try and use algorithms to squeeze the shorts and sell into the moves. Dow Jones Industrial Average right here. Look at it. So here's what I'm going to do, MMT. Remember that this is a public model. It's not the model that we use, but it's what they use, and it's what we look at. So this big daily engulfing bar was Friday expiration related movement. However, I'm going to also go to an area of the chart. This is where this particular stock had tested a 200-day simple moving average, which in their world, it's very it's the only thing that they have a way to know. And yes, it is for them in that world because they don't have any other, they're not market makers like you are here. And we already know that. We're talking about that bar though. And what does that candle there mean? What does a recovery rally mean? So you had a recovery rally as we did. This is a major top on the Dow. And when we take a look at the 30 stocks that are involved in the Dow Jones, we're just going to take where that lower move was and we're going to rip this thing right across here. And just remember that it's going to go like this. Oh, I'm sorry. It's going to go like this. And this is the part that we're going to watch very carefully. Because you have to have a starting point, right? And whatnot. So, bingo. This part right here, I do the trend line, and it goes right across this base on this high reversal over here. And if you take a look, that's a long ways below there. But if you go over here and you take a look for a pullback, the Dow testing its 200-day simple moving averages, but you have to break these common denominator levels, and it's going to go like this. That is a major support level here on the Dow Jones right now on a daily level. And the rally started over here, just so you know, and it connects there. We make up the highs, we got a reversal. So let's go ahead and just remember where these two daily trend lines come from on the chart. Dow Jones Industrial Average. I'm going to blow it up. And I'm going to blow it up, and I'm going to do it just like this right there. And I'm only going to do this because you've got the 10-day simple moving average, and the price there on it is pointing upward in price. It's 18020.98 for the S&P, and all of these key moving averages, like the 50-day simple, is 17987.8. And that we tested a major 100-day simple moving average, the beige line, and that bottom from that wick is where they bought that move up and got it started. And this is Friday expiration, and that 50-day simple moving average again is 17,978. And I can tell you right now about that upper end of that trend line right here at that 20-day simple, the red line. That's 17,997 on that Dow Jones Industrial Average. So look, for me to say that anybody would even think about being bullish is that for the investor, you need a closing bar above all of the key simple moving averages at the lower support levels. That's number one. And that tomorrow's volatility, if it's to the upside and we close above those, and all of these daily moving averages become new support levels, we'll let you know on the Dow, and we'll be happy to let you know. We let all of our MMTs around the world know these kinds of things right here, right now. I'm just going to draw one more trend line because this is what the public is going to look at. This is where we had a 3, 4, and a 5 day, and it ever so slightly mathematically did what? Well, let's just take a look at what it did. It's very simple to see in the price action, because you see it starts here. And so right here is where it started. I'm just going to get this right over there. Okay? That's on the this side. We're up here. We're narrow range. Then we got the 3rd day, 4-day, 5-day, and then of course to validate the beginning move of a pullback, you have to have exactly this red bar right here. But we're discussing it here right now because we're, like I said, the bull, if he can get a closing level above these key day simple daily moving averages. One other thing I would like to point out to people, that was a bar that was done there. So here, let's go over here. That high was 18,033 on Thursday, but Friday the high was 18,028. So it started down ever so slightly on May Day, May 1. How about that at 215? Let's take a look at these MACDs that are shrinking. Okay, so we're not overbought anymore. I mean, but it still is at 56. If we're going to have a real reversal in these markets, these mathematical ratios, there are certain ones that one has to look at and on a daily level. And just remember, this up here is where it held support, but this is your biggest major bar. This bar, reversal bar, is what we refer to, is much greater than this one, and this one, and this one. So that makes this move here moving up any higher, and they could go as high as this. I'll show you, just so you know. So let's be careful in our analysis, and let's do the right thing. That's the upper end of these resistance bars. So if he goes through and hits a wick, bingo, like these, but to the upside, and then fall down, then that short would be confirmed in that manner. MMT. A 7-minute chart. We've got the Dow Jones, and this is what we want you to see and learn from today as of 5/3/2015. You can get your 5 CDs for $1,500 that will show you how to make a market and whatnot. So entertain that thought moving forward. The people who do watch the video, I feel that we're going right through this volatility that I said in December that was going to be here and it's going to stay here. And volatility or price action complacency levels, no fear levels, these big reversals, they start like this right here. And you're welcome to do the following if you'd like. And I'll just show you because it's very, very important that you can see we were covering the FOMC meeting on 4/28, and we were. There are lots of trades that are here, like the S&P and more, but this win, we made a great short, man. Win was a great short, everybody. Here, let me show you. I'll show you in a minute, but it went down big from our area. This one here, GoPro, we got a little bit of it, but it hit a support level now, and you got to click here on the link now. Twitter update. Baidu earnings right here. BIDU. You heard me kept saying before, Baidu, BIDU. Chinese internet stock. I talk about the trading ranges, how to trade options weekly on Baidu, and they just passed by all the options. And this was a weekly option. Oh yes it was, and this is what the weeklies look like. Now you got to remember one thing, MMT. When we start taking a look at these net changes, even though this contract has expired, it still has a role in the upcoming week or monthly. Um, this is the side of market that was, quote jammed. So this side will go up. This side will go up. These were just put options on Baidu. And Baidu turned out to be good because we had bought them right here. And we had showed people about that one. But listen, as far as the Dow goes, I'm seeing the volatility is increasing at the highs, and that the bullishness with Wall Streeters is going to be the second quarter is going to be stronger. Remember, our ISM index closed below 50. Sorry. There's no growth when you're going below 50. Okay, so this is how to trade the Dow Jones. Okay?